Welcome to all things haunted, horrifying, and hellish.
Imagine this. Your body is heavy, you can't move, you can't yell, you're in a dreamlike state. You see an unknown figure as the Hat Man. He is a terrifying shadow who lurks in your nightmares.
Or is it reality?
The Hat Man is a shadowy figure who hunts people with sleep deprivation and sometimes the overuse of medications. He lives and stalks you in between your asleep and awake state. He is an unwelcome, menacing, tall figure that lurks in the shadows. He wears a wide-brimmed black hat and a long black cloak. He has a featureless face, except for glowing red or white eyes. He doesn't attack you, but he glares into your soul. He just silently stands at the end of your bed, watching, waiting. People will start to panic and try to flee in terror from the Hat Man, the shadow figure, but all they can do is writhe in fear and wait to be able to move again. If I saw him, I would get anxious and confused by him. He is most likely to strike during a person's bout of sleep paralysis or sleep deprivation. He shows himself when you are between sleeping and being slightly awake. You hallucinate when this happens, and he is right there in front of you, and there is nothing that can be done to run away from someone as frightening as him. The stories of sleep paralysis demons began to surface in the 2nd century. People started to hallucinate and imagine terrifying demons called jinn. They sit on your chest to stop you from moving, and the weight crushes your lungs so you can't breathe. Therefore, you can't yell for help. Hatman is a modern version of a jinn. Religious belief ties Satan to these unanswered questions about our minds and the evil things that we see and hear in the dark. In conclusion, there are more questions than answers about Hatman. Why is he there? If he isn't real, how many people have seen the same terrifying figure? Even though there's no stories of him attacking people, he is a terrifying thing to see for yourself when you are unable to move or defend yourself. I have never wanted to see the Hat Man, but to those who did, I admire you for being brave in a situation that's so weird, I would have a nightmare for years to come.
In this episode of The Punch-Up, I am going to predict who will win at Wrestlemania in Vegas, baby. It will be at Allegiant Stadium, home of the Vegas Raiders, and it's a 2-night event on April 19th and 20th. This will be a special event because this is John Cena's final Wrestlemania. Because he is retiring at the end of the year, I don't feel bad because I never really liked the guy, but as the doctor of Fugonomics, he had catchy intro music. There are 7 matches currently for Mania. The first match that I will be talking about is the Ring General Gunther taking on main event G Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think that the Ring General will retain the championship because he is a great wrestler and he is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Match 2 will be between Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. I think that Belair will win the championship from Io because she is strong and she is undefeated at Mania, and she is stronger than Io, and I think that will be the difference in that match. Match 3 will be between Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. I think that Charlotte Flair will win the championship because death taxes and Charlotte Flair winning a championship is inevitable. Plus, this is Stratton's first time wrestling at Mania, plus Flair is a veteran, so I will pick Flair to win. Match 4 will be between Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. The question is, will Cena wins his 17th World Championship? I am going to say no because who will get involved? The Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo!
I think that Ric Flair will jump in the ring and cause a distraction for John Cena, who will get hit by a trifecta crossroads. And the cover 1, 2, 3, here's your winner and still WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. And then the final boss comes out, or The Rock says not so fast my friend, and ejects Flair and restarts the match. Cena hits a low blow when the ref is not looking and hits the FU and pins Cody 1-2-0 kick out at 2.5, and then Cody hits another trifecta crossroads and pins Cena 1-2-3. Here's your winner and still champion Cody Rhodes. The crowd will be excited like me because Cena lost to the Cody Babies. Match 5 will be a triple threat match between Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman versus CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. This will be the main event of night 1. I will bet you that Punk will be fired up to main event at Wrestlemania for the first time in his career. I will predict that Roman Reigns will spear Seth Rollins and he will pin him for the 3 count for the first time ever, proving him he is the greatest of all time. Match 6 will be a match between LA Knight and Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. I think that Jacob Fatu will squash LA Knight and bring back gold to the Bloodline, which is a faction which consists of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. Match 7 will be for the Women's Tag Team Championships between Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and the winner of the Gauntlet match on Friday night on SmackDown. I really don't know who will win the Gauntlet match on Friday night, but it will be interesting. Stay tuned for my next episode where I discuss if my predictions were close or not.